Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. With Exchange BUU being newly EZA'd on Global, we're going to try him out against Ultimate Red Zone, Fusion, Zamasu. We do still have EZA Buhan on the team as well. The only thing is, I just decided I wanted both on the team for this because it just works so well. Whoever pops up on rotation first, you will get the video first. That's just simply the way it is. I mean, there's just so much content to cover right now. I'm very much debating on not using an item. However, even with all that 70% damage reduction, because we do have a margin power category ally on the rotation, which is of course Fat BUU, he does have type disadvantage. Now, if we were going to do this, fine. But right now he's perfectly linked up and I don't want to get rid of that. So I'm actually not going to use an item. I didn't bring items with me, because I've been trying to do the missions. Okay, so actually, I'm going to start off like this. But I think in terms of the AoE, I think Exchange BUU will be fine. 70% damage reduction, yes, has type disadvantage, but 70% damage reduction. There we go, 27 damage. You'll take a little bit, that's fine. I completely forgot to put items back on because of trying to attempt the last couple of missions I have for the Margin BUU Saga Red Zone missions. Because the only ones I have left are the 5 int types and 6 turns. And you can't use items for them. I completely forgot to put them back on. But you know, if we do this without items, it's just going to make Exchange BUU look even more impressive. That double is huge. Definitely going to take that. Crit again? No. So we did nothing. Ooh. What's this going to do? Probably quite a bit, no? 47k! Do you know what? This is his weakest turn. Because, I mean, quite obviously, Exchange BUU is currently at his weakest. And that's all he took. That's that 70% damage reduction, man. It's lethal. Just having that throughout and how easy you can get it is stupid. It's stupid. This EZA is actually stupidly good. Okay, here, again, I wouldn't use an item, but I know this man, just in case there is a... I just remember we don't have items. Okay. Even if there is a super, doesn't matter, because AJL Zamasu is just going to have to try and firm it. Everyone else, don't really mind them taking a super. Group attack, he's going to take a little bit, like 100k, right? Yeah, 128. Could dodge. Didn't dodge, but it's fine. Guard is active and type advantage on Buhan. As long as AGL Zamasu doesn't get supered, we are fine. As long as he does not get supered, us having no items isn't an issue. Now I'm a little bit nervous. The super attack could be in slot 3. There could be no super attack at all. As long as it's not in slot 2, we're fine. The double ain't going to mean much. If he was transformed, maybe. But he's not. No super. Okay, we're good. So at least Buhan gets 2 stacks right now. Well, technically 1 on defense. But his guard is active. There's type advantage. And he has a 30% chance to dodge. Or again, there could just be no super attack this time. Like that. Do it again. Yep. Do it again. Yep. Maybe again. Definitely again. Do it again, please. Just cause. Okay. The one attack you don't dodge is the super. Still okay though. Okay, this is actually handy. I'm not gonna lie. This actually works out better. The fact he transforms on turn 3 and we got him on turn 1. This is good. Because not only is he stronger at this point, but he's raising his defense for 3 turns by 30% now. And has a 50% chance to dodge, which obviously works well with super attacks. I was going to say AoE, but he tanked them just fine. As long as he dodges the super attack, he's good. I'm actually going to risk having him in slot 1. Just so we keep a margin power category unit on the team. And also because this is Super BUU's first appearance. And just in case there is a super attack there, at least Super BUU will get to super attack first in slot 2. Since I forgot to put items back on. That's 1 dodge. There's another one. Doesn't matter if he actually doesn't dodge the normals, because they're not going to do anything to him regardless. 10.3 mil. Still raising our attack by 50%. Still getting stronger. Crit. No crit, but I mean 1.5 ain't bad considering he has type disadvantage. Okay, no super attack. No super attack. Now I'm a little bit worried. Because super boost still needs to build up. Okay, okay. I think the friend Zamasu's rainbowed. I can't actually remember. Cannot actually remember. Big crit though. Big crit. Even on the normal. Okay, there's no super attack regardless. Cool. 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 We're doing well. I mean, we're doing very well. Oh, actually, oof. I don't want to break up the rotation, but I kind of want to force Fat Boo's revival. Yeah, I really want to force Fat Boo's revival. Well, that's if I manage to force it, but we might not manage to force it, so maybe not. Yeah, no, do you know what? I'm not gonna try and force it because we might not actually get to, so I'm not gonna risk it and just lose loads of HP. I also need to get the... okay, maybe we actually could have forced his revival. I mean, Boo would have had his guard active, but maybe we could have. We're still fine, though. We're still fine. Actually, I don't think we would have managed to get his revival anyway, because Boo would have been guarding. I mean, we might have taken a bit more, but then the normals afterwards wouldn't have done enough damage, so yeah, it really wouldn't have mattered. But I mean, we got enough units on the team to be recovering HP. Fat Boo's one of them. Buhan's another one. I mean, he's literally going to be on rotation next turn where he recovers 20% HP, so we're good. It's just not having no items in the final phase is a little bit techie to me. And we also miss out on a stack with Fat Boo as well. I mean, we could try force the revival on the second phase with Fat Boo. That could be something we do. And then we got the guaranteed guard no matter what and a guaranteed additional. Are we seriously not going to kill Zamasu here? Are we actually not going to do enough damage? That's crazy. We also need to get our HP back because we need our HP at 70% or more so we can trigger the active skill on Evil Boo and get Super Boo out. Which again, considering he has a 50% chance to dodge, in some points you generally might actually decide not to use his active skill, which is completely fine because having 70% damage reduction, 30% defense on Super for 3 turns, and 50% chance to dodge is something that, to be fair, you probably don't want to give up. Ton of healing, which is good. Do you know what? I'm actually going to leave BUU tanks in slot 1 for the time being. And then let's recover some HP of the AJ orbs. I'm going to leave him there just to actually give him an extra stack. Really? Can you dodge that? Or don't. Or don't. It's fine. We'll get some, what, 10% healing from Buhan at the end of turn as well. Of course that super attack would be in slot 1. I mean, Exchange Boo, or at this point, Evil Boo could have dodged that. Okay, this is where things get a tiny bit worrying, and I'm not gonna lie, I think this has to be popped. Just because I have no items, so I have no extra coverage, I think this has to be popped. Even though this helps Red Zone Zamasu, it helps me too much. So we're gonna do this, we're gonna get a ton of HP back. AJ Zamasu is on 640 with his damage reduction as well. And then the friend Zamasu should be chilling, especially once he super attacks as well. There's a super attack in slot. Yeah, I 100% did the right thing. 100%. We're so cooled up. Right, we're good for the rest of the turn. We are very good for the rest of the turn. The next rotation, having the domain up and buffing the enemy Zamasu, maybe a little bit of an issue, but that's a bridge we'll cross once we get there. But right now, Exchange Boo he's doing the business. He is doing the business. He is doing incredibly well. And do you know what? As I said, it's the fact that the Super Boo transformation isn't active. It actually might be worth just keeping him as Evil Boo for the time being, just so we have that 50% chance to dodge with that 70% damage reduction. I mean, if we transform him, we're going to stack up a lot more. That 100% attack is huge. We kind of want to do as much damage as possible. But then we lose the dodge. So it's right now it's, do I want more defense or do I want to go for more damage? I mean, we've got everyone's active skill right now, so I'm gonna pop yours guaranteed, because then there's no attacks.
Boo's how you with the chocolate.
In terms of the rotation, but you know what? I'm gonna leave the rotation like this. I mean, again, like, do you transform him? Do you not? Like, transforming him will give him a bit more defense, but again, you lose 50% chance to dodge. But I'm gonna transform him just because typically that's what you're gonna do. And then we'll let Buhan get an extra stack in just because there's no attacks this turn. These units just work so well together, which is why I'm really, fingers crossed. I said this during the video looking at EZA TEQ Ultimate Gohan's details. Part 2 is really looking likely for an LR Kid Buu or LR Ultimate Gohan. It's the only things that make sense to me right now. No additional, no crit, niche. I mean, that 100% raise on his attack is massive. Like, literally massive, not even a pun. But part 2 really is looking likely for an LR Kid Buu or LR Ultimate Gohan, and I really want a standalone Z Gohan to go with the EZA. But considering how well all of these Buu units work together, and also because we've been wanting one for literal years, I really want LR Kid Buu. If you imagine to tie this team together, or the teams they go on together, you have Fat Boo's Dokkan Fest, he's one of the best units in the game, or one of the best T-bars in the game. LR Super Buu has been revitalized because of this, and the Majin Buu Saga Red Zone. EZA Exchange Buu is one of the best EZA TURs in the game, currently the best EZA TUR until TEQ Ultimate Gohan comes out in like a week. EZA Buhan is insane. If you want to rely on dodge, I mean, you can use that Evil Buu Sidebinder unit. He actually performs alright as long as he dodges. If not, it's a bit techy. So he has quite a massive asterisk next to him. But then can you imagine if there was an LR Kid Buu to tie the entire team together for like a flat 200% lead margin power category unit? And he was ridiculously good. To go on a team with already ridiculously good units. As I said at the beginning of the celebration, margin power has a ton of potential. Oh, no. Really? I think we're dead. Oh, we're not dead! Do you know what? I can force Boo's revival, but I want to do a test. 401k defense, 700k, 700k, 70% damage reduction. We're missing out on an extra 10% in defense, so we're not missing out on too much. I want to see how Super Buu tanks this right now. I want to see how Super Buu's tanking. To be fair, the domain is up. Double digits. You can't ask for more than that. Obviously, in the normal run, I'd let Fat Buu stay in slot 1 and trigger his revival, get the full heal, and then also guarantee his guard and additional. But just to see how much Exchange Buu tanked in slot 1 on normals, even before he super attacked, had to be done. As I was saying, could you imagine an LR Kid Buu to tie this all together? I said a flat 200% lead for margin power, which also 21 could go on. Big 20 mil though. But again, 21 could go on. I don't have her, but 21 could go on there. The Boar is meant to be getting an EZA as well, so hopefully he's ridiculously good for a side EZA. Boo and Barbady's free-to-play Battlefield LRs getting an EZA, and they look ridiculously good. Part 2, the yellow coin LR has to be an LR Kid Buu. It would just tie all of this together. Dokkan, do it. It has to be done. As much as I want a Z LR Ultimate Gohan, it has to be done. Okay, final turn. I mean, Exchange BUU has been, as I said, he has done amazingly well. Having that extra utility to be able to dodge an evil BUU is huge, depending on what event you're taking on as well, and if there's like AoEs and things like that. But having a 70% chance to dodge with a 70% damage reduction with a 50% chance to dodge is huge. So the fact that it's actually, in maybe some circumstances, or depending on how you feel, worth not transforming him, and you have the option, is also very nice. But having 70% damage reduction throughout every transformation is huge, because it means in the beginning he's not going to be caught as much. It's not as much as a risk in the beginning, like when units need to build up and how much damage events are doing nowadays. Once you get him into Super BUU, he's also doing a ton of damage. I mean, he's doing decent damage throughout. What a unit, man. What a unit. Like I said, margin power is in such a good spot. We just need LR Kid BUU to tie it all together. But this EZA is stupidly good. Stupidly good. It's actually one of my favorite EZAs in the game, just because of how enjoyable it is to use this unit along with all the other BUU units. But honestly, made that look easy. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great rest of your day, and peace.